They use their intelligence to say this is bad, that's good. All those denominations are there. But nature cure or natural hygiene is not man-made. It's made by God. In our scriptures it says there are 84 million species in the world. Only mankind is the one who depends upon medicine. All other species in nature, they follow natural hygiene. Until their last day, they are healthy. They don't go to check their blood pressure, they don't go to check their blood chemistry or urine chemistry or feces. They don't need to test anything. They are just healthy, living close to nature. When they get a headache, when they get a stomach pain, they know what to do. Not that they don't get sick. They also get sick. They immediately take care of themselves without going to check up their body. Let's repeat with me. Don't check your body. Don't check your body. Check your habits. Don't check your body.
Don't check your body.
Check your habits.
Check your habits.
Don't check your body.
Don't check your body.
Check your habits.
Check your habits.
That's all we need. This is a slogan which should ring in our head again and again. When we get sick, don't go to check what's wrong. You know something is wrong. Don't try to correct what is wrong. What is the effect? There is a cause and there is an effect. Now today, all the information that you need is available with the click of a mouse. Right? All the information is available in the computer. Go and check it yourself. They know they are talking about a medicine called Xarelto, right? In the website you go and check it out. What are the side effects of Xarelto? Metformin, insulin, all kinds of drugs that's been given to people. Check it in the internet. Even in the packets they are supposed to give the side effects. Not one or two, a dozen side effects for every pill. There is no innocent pill. They all produce more diseases than what you are taking it for. Are we paying money to get more diseases? Are we going to doctor paying his consultation fees and paying the pharmacist for making his pills and getting more diseases? Do we want to be in the same group of sheep which are following without knowing where they are going? If you hold a stick in front of a group of sheep, the first sheep will jump across, second sheep will jump across. Take out the stick, all the sheep in that place will jump whether the stick is there or not. That's called sheep mentality. We are all human beings. We have been given intelligence to think. Pause and think. Prevent all the problems. We all know prevention is better than cure. But what do we do to prevent diseases? Why is there such a big crowd in hospitals? Why is the doctor earning millions of dollars? Why is the pharmaceutical companies earning billions and billions of dollars? There was a medicine called Vioxx, produced in 1996. Until 2006, they had sold billions and billions dollars worth of medicine all over the world. In 2006, one person sued the company saying that his father took this medicine and he has weakness of heart. He has got heart problems. When he wrote to the company, they said, "Oh, did you see the side effects listed? We already said it's going to produce weakness of the heart. So what are you asking about?" Then he said, "You have to pay me something." No, that's all covered in the side effects. You should look at it and then buy it. He sued the company and the company did not fight. When he sued the company, they said, "Okay, we have $485 million set apart for paying compensation for those who sued the company." A part of it was paid to him. Seeing that so many other people tried to sue the company, That amount is already set apart. $485 million is a small pittance. They had already set it apart. Supposing somebody sues, throw some bones to those dogs. That's all they care. If the medical companies were caring for the humanity, ask the doctors, what does this medicine comprise of? What are the chemicals that goes into it? You will be surprised and shocked to see rat poison, all the mosquito killer, everything goes into drugs, so many drugs. They are all poisons, not food. When Hippocrates has been respected as father of medicine, he said, thy food be thy medicine. And later on, doctors found that it's not paying. They are not making money out of it. Then medicines came in. Ayurveda system was originally natural hygiene. Originally when it started, the original Ayurveda Sutra book is still available in Mysore University Library. That book talks about Yama and Niyama, regulated principles of eating and working and resting. How much do you work, how much do you eat, when do you rest, how much do you rest, all these regulated principles are healthy lives, guidelines for healthy lifestyle. Later on they introduced system of medicine because nobody wants to regulated principles of life. They want medicines. They say, okay, if you have headache, do this. If you have stomach pain, you do this. They have medicines for different ailments. Then they also started making money. Now today's Ayurveda medicines have got poisonous metals, mercury, arsenic, strychnine, all that in them. They call it bhasma. Bhasma is ashes. From ashes you came and to ashes you will go. All the medicines, they are trying to suppress the symptoms of the disease. Suppressing the symptoms of disease leads you to chronic ailments. Initially it starts with a headache or diarrhea or vomiting or high fever. In nature cure, we say disease is your friend. How can disease be my friend? It's hurting me, right? Disease is your friend because it's warning you. It tells you that you have been living wrong. You have been eating too much. You have been eating in a haste. Just because somebody is giving free food today, come on, let me finish it before others come. When you grab too much food, you end up with stomach pain. Eat moderately. Eat only when you are hungry. Chew your food thoroughly. These are all guidelines which we heard, okay, they are there. But we don't follow it because we are in a hurry. We are in greed sometimes. Okay, this is very tasty food. All those natures, we have our nature of grabbing food. If you cure your nature, nature will cure you. It's that simple. If you follow the principle of disciplined life, you will be healthy all the time. So we know all these things, but how do we follow it? It's very difficult. Nothing is difficult if you break it into easy steps. First and foremost is that we should understand what it's all about. We think we know a lot about our body, but really we know very little about our body. Some people claim that they know about the mind also. And what we know about the mind is even lesser than what we know about our body. And third comes our spirit. Honestly, I don't know who knows about spirit. If you know about your spirit, you won't be sitting here. You are a spiritual person already. As it is, we are all spiritual persons. We are spirits. We are one spirit, not different spirits. May his soul rest in peace. There is no such thing. All of us are one. There is only one spirit in the world, and we are imagining that we are separate ones. But long story short, all of us are connected to Mother Nature. We are children of Mother Nature. Just as a child finds solace in the mother's lap, when we go closer to nature, we will find comfort from our sufferings. What does the philosophy of natural hygiene say? We go by several schools, right? Some people follow this system or that system, and we say, oh, that looks like religion. If you chant Om, that looks like religion. If you do something else, it looks like different religion. All the religions in the world can be divided into two parts. One is good conduct. Good conduct is common to all religions. The 10 commandments in the Bible, the Vedic sutras, they are all teaching about Satyam Vada, speak the truth. Dharmam Chara, follow the righteousness. And so does the Bible. Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. They are all same thing. All the religions teach us good conduct. And the second part, doctrine, is different from religion to religion. You must have a long hair here, you must shave the head here, you must some religion wants a beard here, shave it here, and some religion wants you to wear a cross, some religion wants to have shoes and shirts, must be there when you enter a church. In the temple you have to remove the shoes, and some temples you have to remove the shirt. All those are doctrines. A person may follow the doctrines very seriously, but if he is greedy, if he is angry, if he is jealous, he is not religious. Let's understand all this emotional disturbance can disturb our body also. Right? Emotional disturbance arises where? In the mind. Where do we enjoy anything in our life? In the sphere of your mind. This is very good, that's very bad. All that feeling comes in the mind, right? Mind can make or mar our everything in our life. When you have a good experience, you have a girlfriend, or you have a good food, or you have a good travel experience, all those experiences you enjoy. But in the expectation, there is an expectation. We expect these things. If that doesn't happen, the whole trip was a waste. The whole thing is useless. The same place where we are living, it's so beautiful and so nice, but we can find faults. And everything can be worse. Oh, there is no AC, there is no this and that. We can complain about it. In our life, if we understand the philosophy, there is no suffering. What's the philosophy? Automatic. When the philosophy of natural hygiene says every living being is endowed with a self-repairing, self-maintaining and self-improving mechanism. Total reliance on this creative intelligence is natural hygiene. What is nature cure or natural hygiene? It's depending upon this creative intelligence of life to heal itself. How do we effect this healing process? By providing the body what it needs, right? If you give what the body needs, body will repair itself. Body needs time. Body needs your trust. You have to trust that your body can repair itself. We think we have to repair. We think we have to put medicines to repair it. We think we have to put medicines to heal this disease, diabetes, arthritis. We think we need medicines to put in. And I explained to you that this medicine has to be food. If it is not food, don't accept it. There are 10 tenets of nature cure, which I will explain later, which tells you what to accept, what not to accept in your life as helpful sources or unhelpful sources. Certain sources are not only not helpful, but they are harmful. So we have to be aware of what it is. Our body can heal itself, provided we give the trust that body can heal itself. We have to give the time, adequate time to repair itself, and we should be patient for that. and provide the materials needed. We will come to different diseases and how we treat through natural healing at a later stage. Next slide. We have 5 elements in nature. We are all made up of 5 elements. They are ether, air, sunlight, water and earth. These first 4, they are directly food. The earth, this is air, this is sunlight, water and earth. Earth is not directly food, but food comes from plants. The food that comes from plants are superior from foods that come from animal flesh. We'll go back to the... We should use only these 5 elements to heal the body. Whatever we use, we don't know how to use water to heal our body. There are so many 585 different hydrotherapy applications which we can use to relieve us from the pain that we suffer. Within minutes, before an antibiotic or any other painkiller works, nature can help you to get away from the pain. But that's not enough to get away from the pain. We need to repair what's wrong in the body. Pain is the only thing we are concerned of. That's why we are taking a pill and getting away with the life. When a painkiller or a friend of mine, a boyhood friend, used to tease me, oh, there comes the herbal doctor, Ghas Phuska doctor. That he says he gives you grass and expects you to get healed. He used to joke at me like that. I used to laugh with them because they were boyhood friends, not to fight with them. So at a later stage, after 2 months, he used to tell me, look, I have this pill. When I get a headache, I just eat a pill. I don't have to eat grass. I don't have to fast. I don't have to lie down in sunlight. I don't have to do any of those silly things. I'm all right, he says. I said, oh, great. After 2 months, his wife calls me, can you come, brother, to my husband is not feeling well. He's very sick. I said, no, he will not follow my system. He doesn't like it. No. Today he says he took 12 pills and still his headache has not gone. He used to take 1 pill and it became 2 and 4 and 6 and 8. Now he takes 12 pills and the pain doesn't go. Now he says, I will do anything that you say. I will take the bittermost medicine that you want to give, but only one condition, don't stop my tea. He used to take 30 cups of tea every day. Or whenever the customer comes, hey, bring tea for the customer. And then when they take, he also sips a cup of tea. For him, tea has become a part of his life. He says, don't stop my tea. Anything else you can say, I will follow. I told his wife to give a juice of white ash gold, white pumpkin, 100 grams of it, grate it and squeeze it and add water to make it 1 cup. And sip that slowly in the morning on an empty stomach. And after 2 hours, you can start your day, but don't give him the first cup of tea. And you can give him some fruits or something. In the evening, I'll come and give you the treatment for the rest of the day and how to follow it up. Today only that. And I went away. When I came back in the evening, he was ready to kill me. What did you do? I said, what happened? Every time I ask for tea, she says, this is the first cup. Don't give the first cup of tea, said the doctor. So, I can't give you the tea. Every time he wants tea, he says, oh, this is the first cup. He says, throw the first cup in the garbage, bring me the second cup. Even if I bring the second cup, that will be the first cup you would drink. The whole day she didn't give any tea. I said, okay, I didn't mean that. Forget it. I left it for today. I can leave it for the rest of my life. He didn't take tea, followed nature cure for 2 weeks. and his headache had gone forever. He doesn't have to take any more medicines. It's not just migraine headache. Almost every problem can be solved without resorting to any medicine, because our body heals itself. We have to wait, we have to have a trust. We have to believe in the truths expressed in our scriptures. Whether it's Bible or Bhagavad Gita or Quran or any scriptures, they talk about so many things, disciplined way of life, and if we follow them, most of our problems are gone. Believe in the truths expressed in the scriptures and trust in God. Why are you talking about God when you are talking about health? God is, God to each one of us is different, right? Some people believe Jesus, Allah, Krishna or God, anything you want to say, they're all different for different persons. But that's only a point of perception. There is only one God. Call him anything you want. But don't fight over it. When we are fighting over it, we are seeing that they are different gods. My Muslim heaven is here, Hindu heaven is there. I used to work for a Jewish person in USA, and there was a day when he had to fast. So he says, I'm not able to fast. Can you fast for me? I said, sure. Fasting is a joke for me. I fasted for him on that day, and in the on next day he says, your space in Jewish heaven is reserved. Oh, that's a separate heaven, Jewish heaven. So we think, there are ever so many planets, but you can assign each one for Jewish heaven or Islamic heaven or Hindu heaven. There is no such thing. Hell and heaven is right here. We are what we have made ourselves to be. We are what we have made ourselves to be. We are responsible for the beautiful life that you are experiencing. Because you saw good things, you adopted good things, your life is beautiful. If you are suffering any time, it's because of what you violated in the laws of nature. All our bodily activities are governed by laws of nature. Is there any escape? No matter what your religion is, maybe anything you believe, we are all from the same tree, branches different way. We have to be obeying the laws of nature. Whether you are a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian, we are all children of Mother Nature. And when we understand what are these different laws governing our life, then it becomes easier. The importance of them. Let's go to ether. We know about earth, we know about the plants, we know something about what foods to eat. We'll come to that later. But I want to talk about ether first, because that's the most mysterious kind of topic for many people. Ether means space. There are 3 subtle elements and there are 2 gross elements. Earth and water are gross elements, which we can touch, we can feel, we can drink, we can eat. All those things are gross elements. The subtler elements like sunlight, air and ether. Sunlight we see the light, we feel the heat, all that, but it's subtle. But air is subtler than sunlight. We can feel the air, we cannot see it. We can see the effect of air. See, when there are hurricanes, all the trees are uprooted or severe roofs are also flown away. Air is powerful, but they are subtle. Go to ether now. Ether is space. How does it help us? In the same place where we are all sitting, if 2,000 people want to come and sit here, what will be the state of our life? We can't accommodate them. We can't even stand leave alone sitting comfortably like that. We need space. Give me space. People say, don't encumbrance too much in my space. Give me some space. Means please get away from me. When you need space, and if you don't have space, you suffer. Another thing is, have you seen a spark plug in a car? How does an engine start? When you ignite the car, electricity goes through one end and there is a gap between two terminals. Electricity comes here and jumps to the other terminal and there is a spark. And the spark is like a fire which fires the gas and air. Gasoline, the petrol and the air, mixture of that burns with the spark. And the burning heats the air there and it explodes. That explosion pushes the piston away and rotates the wheel. Not the car wheel, there's another motor wheel. And that motor wheel has magnets and wires around the magnet, and that produces electricity when it revolves around the metal. That electricity goes back to the spark plug and jumps again, continuously burning, pushing the piston back and forth, the wheel of the car starts rolling. That's how the car is running. What is mainly responsible? The gap between the two terminals. That's what produces lightning. Between the two clouds, if there is no space, there will be no lightning. The clouds will be together, no rain, no thunder, no lightning. Nature has produced this potency. Potency is what? Capacity to effect a change. The secret of natural hygiene, secret of how to heal all diseases from common cold to cancer, they can all be cured by knowing the secret. Secret is what? Subtler the element, write it down if you want. Subtler the element, higher its potency. Subtler the element, higher its potency. Potency is the capacity to effect a change in the body and in the mind. When commonly we think to get energy we have to eat almonds and nuts and milk and all kinds of nourishing food. That's what commonly people think. Eat more, exercise a lot, and we get a lot of energy, right? That's what people think. But the reality is, energy does not come from food. Energy, the food is like an alternator in a car. You have a battery of the car, and that has got a life, right? No matter what happens, after 5 years, that battery is gone. You have the alternator. Without the alternator, that battery will serve, well, not even 1 day or 2 days. The battery will die, right? You will not have any energy to start the car. What's wrong? Oh, your alternator is bad. Then when you change the alternator, the battery comes back to life and you can run it for its life's duration. Each battery has a certain lifetime. Some batteries come with 5-year warranty, some batteries come with 3 years, 1 year, different. The same way with our life. Each of us come with a certain bank of energy which is called vital energy. This vital energy cannot be increased no matter how much food you eat, the best food that you may eat, a lot of exercise you do, you cannot increase that vital energy. You can only conserve it. But you can increase the capacity to receive more energy by exercise, by taking good foods. Body circulation will be very good if you eat good food. Body circulation will be very poor if you eat bad food. What does the bad food do? It creates a lot of encumbrances. It creates a lot of waste. There are two kinds of food. Positive food and the negative food. What are positive foods? Foods which have more useful material, and which has very little waste material. What is negative food? Other way, right? Foods which have a lot of waste and very little usefulness. The common food that people eat today, roti, dal, chawal, sabji, hamburgers, samosa, pakoras, all those tasty foods available in the market and available in homes, different states, different recipes. In India we have so many states and so many different recipes, all delicious, beautiful. Rasgulla from Bengal and jangri from Karnataka, all kinds of things. All those foods generate more waste in the body. If you eat 400 grams of common food, not normal food. People say, I eat the normal food. It's not normal. Common food that we eat. All those hamburgers and hot dogs and all kinds of foods, they generate what? More waste in the body. 400 grams or 500 grams of that food generates 300 or 350 grams of feces, waste food. And if you eat carrots, cucumbers, salads and fruits, if 500 grams of that food will produce only 100 grams of feces. All the rest is water and useful food, nutrition absorbed by the body. Life is a trade. When you do a trade, do you want to lose in a trade deal or you want to make profit? You want to make a profit. Don't get into a loss deal, right? If a deal is not good, you're not making profit, don't enter into that trade, right? All our life, we don't understand, we are losing and losing. No matter what your age is, stop losing anymore. Let's make profit. Let's eat food which will make less pieces, more useful to the body. Simple. Why are you vegan? Are you crazy? Some people say, we want a profitable deal, not loss deal. When you take milk, it produces constipation. It produces more mucus in the body. Why do we have to take stuff which will produce more mucus and more waste in the body? And not allow the body to throw away waste. All those things have to be taken into consideration. But your salad is insipid. I can't enjoy your salad. I don't want to eat just salad for my lunch. Some people think that way. We are also agreeing with them. Salad should not be insipid. Whatever food we eat should be very tasty. There are two things that makes food tasty. You may expect spices, I would suggest. I'm not suggesting spices. I'm suggesting proper combination of the food, complementing each other's taste. No spices, no salt, no lime, no oil, no commercial dressing. How can you make the salad tasty without that?
Mother's love.
I'll show you that.
Just a joke. Mother's love.
Mother's love. Wow, that's a great one. Pardon me?
Organic fresh coconut oil.
Oil, right?
Is that
Keep it aside. We can use it later. Let's talk about salads without oil, without lemon, without salt, without pepper. How do you make the salad tasty? We use a dressing and we use the main body. Main body should consist of just 2 vegetables. Each day, 2 different vegetables to combine with. I have a few common and popular recipes I'll share with you, and then if you take my email address, mahayoga99@gmail.com, and correspond with me if you want further contact about other programs that we have, and if you want to verify how can I combine this, can I not combine this, and if you have any doubt about a certain healing that you are doing, you can contact me and I usually respond immediately. Another thing is, we have the selection of recipes we have already tried. For example, lettuce and cucumber. Beautiful combination as the main body. Carrots and cabbages. Cauliflower and capsicum or bell pepper. We have red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper. We can have some combination of colors, white and red, white and green, things like that. Our dressing is usually coconut gratings, grated coconut, tomatoes and cilantro. Cilantro is coriander leaves. If you have those combinations and with this dressing, you don't need any spices. Another important thing that can make your salad very tasty, guess, make a guess. Any guess?
Olive oil.
No oil. Hunger. If you don't have hunger, you can't eat without spices.
So what were the three things? I've got coriander, coconut, grated coconut, and what was the other thing?
And tomatoes.
Thank you.
If you have spices induce you eating without hunger. Spices induce you to overeat. Without spices, you need hunger. If you are truly hungry, this salad will be very, very tasty. Cut the vegetables in comfortable size where you can chew. If you are having some tooth problem, grate it and make it, even grind it up in a food processor. Food processor is an important thing that you should have, everybody should have in their kitchen. And without cooking, 2 meals are served. One meal is raw vegetable for lunch. Breakfast, I take one kind of fruit. Here I see mixed fruits. It's not bad to take mixed fruits, but it's better to take one kind of fruit in a one meal. Lot of bananas, lot of watermelon, whichever. One kind of fruit in one meal. Why do we have to eat breakfast like a king, they say, right? King means kingly food is food, fruits. Fruits in the breakfast is pre-digested food, so we digest it easily. If we have one kind of fruits, we get the full benefit of all the nutrients of that fruit. When we mix fruits, the body has to work a little more to analyze and separate different nutrition at different times and absorb it.
Citrus fruits are also citrus
Fruits, exactly. They are fruits, but eat one kind at a time.
in the morning.
I am only suggesting it can be switched over. If you want to take fruits for the night, salad for the morning, cook food in the lunch, it's okay. I also suggest, yeah.
What about if you have like lemon and ginger tea in the morning? Fresh lemon.
Okay.
But no tea, just lemon and ginger. and
No
hot
problem.
water.
That's no
It's okay
problem.
to mix.
Everything is good. But what I'm suggesting is better.
Okay.
Pretty brave.
Very different.
Everything is good in this world. If you want better health, take better food.
Thank you.
And there is a place for everything. When do you take it? All kinds of things. We will be crazy if we have to lead our whole life eating like this. But because we are a triple unity of our body, mind and spirit. Most of the time, body keeps craving for the salads and fruits. Give me carrots, give me cucumber, give me all manganese, give me magnesium, give me calcium. Body has lot of list of nutrients. It sends to the brain, I want this, I want that, I want that. All those lists will be completed if you eat well-ripe fruit in one meal, mixed vegetable, raw vegetable salad in one meal. All the requirements of the body will be met. But the mind keeps asking, give me hamburger, give me hot dog, give me samosa, give me pakoda, give me jalebi. Who do we listen? We tend to listen to the mind. Most of the time, we don't listen so much to the body, which keeps a long list of things. We say, wait, oh, we are getting such a tasty food, why should I listen to you? We most of the time end up listening to our mind. There is a song in Hindi movies, Dil jo bhi kahe hum manenge duniya mein, hamara dil hi to hai. Whatever my mind says, I will listen to it because I have only my mind with me. I suffer or enjoy only in the sphere of my mind. So we end up listening to our mind more than our body. So if we keep on listening to your mind and not to the body, one day the body will strike. No more, I can't work. I want to make bones, you are not giving me materials for the bones. Where is the calcium, where is the phosphorus, where is the oxygen? It's not being given. And calcium, phosphorus, oxygen, if you supply calcium substitute pills, like supplements, food supplements, people take calcium pills and phosphorus pills, iron pills, all those things. It doesn't help because the body does not recognize them. If you send organic material which has life in them, material which has water in them, materials which has fiber in them, then the body is able to accept that. Without that, no matter what pills you eat, body does not recognize it. It doesn't utilize it. So we have to take fruits, we have to take vegetables. Then immediately say, oh, my manganese is here, my magnesium is here, my calcium is here. The body can use it. Why does it have to be raw vegetables? Why can't it be cooked vegetables? There is no life in the cooked vegetables. It has to have life. Three requisites. There has to be life, there has to be water, there has to be fiber. Fiber is a carrier of nutrients. Fiber is the one which eliminates waste. So all these requirements, if you fulfill, you are healthy. There will be no problem in to struggle with making noise in the toilet for so long, but nothing coming out. Okay, a little bit came. It's okay for today. I'm done. People lack in the elimination. There's a backlog in elimination, so we get sick. All the bodily activities can be divided into two parts: assimilation and elimination. Right? One thing is to accept good, useful food in the body from food. Nutrients we get, right? Another thing is to throw the waste away. In our house also we throw the garbage out, right? Every day we have to throw the garbage out. Otherwise the house will be cluttered with too much trash. Periodically we have to keep our house clean. But there is a spring cleaning. Once in a year or twice a year, we have to remove everything, put it in the backyard, clean up the house, paint the house, and redo everything, and then dust everything in the backyard, put the things in a beautiful way, and everything will be nice. And the trash, whatever, we'll see more trash coming up in the spring cleaning. In the regular cleaning, only we broom around the furniture. Under the furniture, we don't do it, right? So the spring cleaning is the most important thing periodically. It may not be done every day, but periodically we have to do it. If we do it, then house will be having a good smell, aroma. On the contrary, if there is some dirt which is rotting, something like that, oh, put a carpet over it. Spray some odomos or spray some odor cleaning scent so that we will not deal with it. If we keep on doing that, we will end up with a great misery later on. That dirt under the carpet will eat away the carpet. It's going to come out. It's not going to keep quiet. Same way in our body, if we don't do the spring cleaning, the dirt accumulated in the body will accumulate more and more and more. It will be distending the intestine for some time, and later on no more distension possible. It will eat away the intestine also. Ulcers. Sometimes it will form a fissure. All kinds of problems come because of a lack of elimination for months together. So when we do spring cleaning, we have to keep on making sure that it's not accumulated for too long time. So until now, whatever we said, I'm going to stop now and have a dialogue. What did I say so far and how did you understand? Either you ask questions or I ask. If you don't ask, then I will ask you questions. I like to ask questions, you will say, okay, ask me.
I wonder first if it's true about as a vegan about B12.
Pardon me?
As a vegan,
Yeah.
eating mostly vegan, I take some B12.
B12.
I thought I didn't need it because I wanted to.
Is that a wonderful question? Give her a hand. In any vegetable,
Vitamin
you don't
B12.
find B12. You can't get it. Vegans think because there is no B12 in any vegetable, we have to take B12 supplements, right? That's what the doctor says, that's what the website says. All the website says no B12 in vegan food. But where does the animals get their B12 from? Fresh food or whatever, they have B12. Vegans don't have, vegetarians don't have. Where does the flesh eaters get their B12 from?
Soil.
Do they eat the soil?
Grass.
Non-vegetarians, meat eaters, where do they get their B12 from? From flesh of herbivorous animals. Do they eat a cat or a dog? Do they eat a fox or a lion? They eat herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals eat only the grass. Where do they make their B12 from? The grass, and the leaves, and the vegetables. We can too. We just have to trust. Our body synthesizes more than 24 kinds of enzymes. We have to give the time, we have to give the proper material. There were people who came to us with B12 deficiency. We gave them tender coconut water for a whole week. Nothing else. And they checked their blood again, B12 back again. Simple, right? It is simple, but whatever food ferments faster. Write it down if you want. Foods which do not go bad is bad food for us. Foods which do not go bad is bad food for us. Did you understand? What's your name? What's your name? Arjun. Wow. The whole Bhagavad Gita was given for you. Because Arjun asked questions, so many more things came. You should ask questions. Ask questions wherever you don't understand, whatever you want to learn. If you ask questions, everybody will be helped. She asked about B12. It was a good question. Did you understand what she asked for? Vegetarian foods don't have B12 in them. So how do we get B12 if we take vegetarian food? That's what she asked. I said there is no need for vegetables to have B12 as it is, but they have materials out of which the body can make B12. Insulin, if you find any vegetable, any food, there is nothing called insulin in there, but the body gets material out of vegetables and body synthesizes, it makes its own insulin. Did you understand what I said?
Do the monkeys and elephants eat only one or two fruits or vegetables at a time? If they find many fruits, won't they eat?
They don't find many fruits at the same time.
Okay.
In nature, can you find many fruits at the same time? I don't think so. All that I am saying is, it's not wrong to eat many fruits at the same time. It's more advantageous to eat one kind of fruits at one time.
For B12 is to eat the leaves of vegetables.
Any food which ferments, fermentation, if fermentation is done in the body, out of that fermented food, body creates B12. Foods which go bad in the body, not outside. Don't take bad food. Foods which will ferment easily. Like buttermilk is a fermented food, right? That if you take buttermilk, you get B12. But we don't have to take buttermilk as a vegan. We can take tender coconut water, which will ferment in the body, and we can make B12. Yes.
Now, when we take the foods, they are all it is not organic. It fertilizers and all that exists. So how does it help? Because the food will be useless in that case.
Yeah, what a beautiful question. Give me a hand. Beautiful
Is
question.
there no sattva in the fruits and vegetables?
Beautiful. So what do we do when there are so much of pesticides and fertilizers used in the vegetables? They are not organically grown, right? Do you eat anything other than the vegetables?
Yeah.
What?
Wheat and all, pulses and everything.
Do you think they are not treated with pesticides and fertilizers?
Yeah.
All that I am saying is, don't avoid vegetables because you can eat wheat or rice. Include the vegetables also. There is pesticides in wheat, there is pesticides in vegetables. It's absolutely true that the quality of vegetables grown with pesticides and fertilizers is not as good as organic vegetables. Absolutely true. But as a choice, where do we go? If we can get organic vegetables, definitely don't take other vegetables. That's taken for granted. But I am coming to the point where you can't get the organic vegetables. You conceded to take wheat and grain, but why don't you concede to take vegetables? Vegetables is a plant. It comes from a plant, right? You throw pesticides on the vegetables, on the plant, and the plant has its own intelligence not to absorb these pesticides. If they do, the plant itself dies. Plant has the intelligence not to take bad things in it. But still, the quality of the plant will be better if it is not treated by artificial.
It's a pragmatic discussion.
Yeah. In relationships, it is better to eat vegetables than to eat grains. Even if it is treated with pesticides and artificial fertilizers. But it is definitely better to take organically grown vegetables. Definitely better.
What was your take on things like essential fatty acids, like DHA and the omega-3s?
There are so many details of nutrition, fatty acids, all kinds of these details. But in natural hygiene, we like to educate people on simpler ways to deal with problems, simpler ways to select foods. If we go into the details of fatty acids and carbohydrates and protein types, there are 24 types of protein, right? There are certain saturated fats, there are unsaturated fats. All those details, even if you do not know, you can still select the better food out of your choice. But if you want to know the details, you are complicating your life. Simplicity is the essence of universality. When you take a lot of vegetables, you don't worry about fatty acids. You only worry if it has got plenty of water, fiber and life in it. When you want to choose between oils, like if you want, do I have to take coconut oil or till oil or this oil or that oil, then that question comes, right? I am saying don't use oil at all. If you have to use oil, choose an oil which you don't have to cook. Olive oil, if you cook, it's bad, no good. Coconut oil, if you cook, it's bad. Cold pressed coconut oil, eaten raw, is okay, it helps you. But, yeah?
I know, you can finish the question first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the question of what to select, what kind of oil to select, comes like this. If it is cold pressed, it's okay. But if it is coconut oil or till oil, whichever oil you want to select, we are going to use in minimal doses. We are not using it in a large measure. So we are not even asking you to cook it. You are take it raw. That's what I'm saying. Is there further? No? Yes.
So you wouldn't advise us to cook food at all?
No, I'm not saying that. I take one meal of fruits in the morning, one meal of raw vegetables for lunch. I take cooked food in the night. When I take cooked food, it's conservatively cooked with a lot of vegetables. And I don't process the food too much. I don't cook make it soft. I half cook the vegetables and add the salt after the cooking is done.
So you would allow us to use some?
Yes, in one meal.
In one meal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am saying ideally it's good not to take even the cooked meal. Ideally. But we are living with our mind and we'll go crazy and we'll drop everything. I know people who were raw vegans for a long time, and one day they got so crazy they pulled their hair. That's why I lost my hair. So, then go back to bad food. Instead of doing that, go in the moderation.
A gradual process.
A moderate.
Middle way.
And salt also only once a day?
Pardon me?
Salt also
Yeah,
only
cooked
once
food. In the cooked food, don't cook the salt. Add the salt after cooking is completed.
So, like, for in the evening we can have like a normal food, more or less.
What people call normal is not normal. It's a common food you're talking about. Normal food is that which is prepared in a manner that it doesn't lose all the health values. How do I make my vegetables? How do I process them? I will explain to you at a later stage. That's my lifestyle. On Saturdays and Sundays, either we are called for somebody's house to have dinner in somebody's house, or we call some people in our house. That food is not ideally healthy. It's a little compromising. But on Monday, I fast. Sunday afternoon, evening I don't eat anything. My lunch is a little heavy because I ate in the temple or someplace. It's not ideally healthy. But in the evening, I skip my meal, and Monday evening I take fruits. No food until Monday evening. And 2 hours after the fruits, I take cooked food. That's my lifestyle.
Can I ask you the one that you started in the beginning?
Yeah.
You said disease is artificial, and does it mean that only it appears and it disappears?
Appears and disappears. Health is always there. Disease is lowered level of health. So it appears and disappears. When does it appear? When there is a little more dirt inside the body. Any problem. Life's activity in a clean body is called health. Life's activity in an unclean body is called disease. This is a very important statement that you have to listen to. He asked a very important question. Disease is not real. What is disease? Life's activity in an unclean body is called disease. Life's activity in a clean body is called health.
And the nature cure is getting the resource from that life.
Yeah, all natural resources are used to improve our health, improve the internal sanitation. Internal sanitation and external sanitation also. When we are clean, we don't suffer disease. When we are clean, we are enjoying health.
So when we are in that life, when we are in that life, there is actually no disease.
Yes, we don't have any disease now.
Yeah.
Can you all repeat after me? I am healthy. I wish to be healthier.
I wish to be healthier.
I am healthy.
I am healthy.
I wish to be healthier.
I wish to be healthier.
I am healthy.
I am healthy.
I wish to be healthier.
I wish to be healthier.
That's our slogan.
So there is no disease now.
We are all healthy. We wish to be healthier. Don't deal with disease. Don't deal with curing of disease. Deal with improving health. no matter what you are suffering from, diabetes or arthritis, rheumatism or cancer. There will be wonderful truths exposed in a little later time. We take a break for 15 minutes.
I have one more question.
Yes.
So I come, like you said about the vitamin B12 in coconut water, and I come from a place where it's not very ecological to drink coconut water because it's it comes from far away. So do you have any alternatives?
How about any fruits?
Any fruits?
Yeah. Fruits also ferment in the body. They, in the process of digestion, fermentation is a process of digestion. If you take only one kind of fruit for just 2 days or 3 days, don't take any other food. One kind of fruits for just 2-3 days. Say bananas, just for 2-3 days. Only bananas, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Wow, okay.
You get your B12. Any food which ferments, but when you, in the process of fermentation, if you put another kind of food, then the B12 will not be generated.
He didn't see you.
Yeah.
Anytime you feel that you need